Welcome to NoMi Insider on the set, where we highlight people, programs, and resources making a difference in North Miami, making our city a place where community, opportunity, and lifestyle intersect. In this episode, we're talking about the Children's Trust, youth summer programs, and the power of community engagement in supporting our youth. Joining us is Georgette Spratling, Assistant Director of the North Miami Public Library. And as always, I'm your host, Savannah Dre Smith. Georgette, good morning. How are you today?
Good, Miss Savannah. How are you?
You look fabulous as always.
Thank
You
thank
know,
you.
you're one of my inspirations in the city when it comes to style and fashion. So, of course, you had to step out when you came. Thank you for joining us on NoMi Insider on this set. So, as I said in your intro, we're here to talk about the library, but let's also talk about a partnership. So, starting with a major milestone about the Children's Trust and Community Engagement Grant that was recently awarded to the North Miami Public Library. What was the application process like, and how will the funding specifically benefit the youth and the families in our community?
Well, one thing I love about the Children's Trust, they make everything seamless. The application process was pretty smooth. For those who have never done the application before, they do have a process where you can log into a Zoom and go through the application as if you were doing it at that moment. So that way, if you did have questions, or if there's something that wasn't clear to you, they'll answer the questions right then and there. So that way, when the application is done, you would feel confident that you did what you were supposed to do. So that's what we did. We made sure that we knew everything about the process, and then we went ahead and did the application, and we got awarded the community engagement.
No, you're fine.
The community engagement grant. Yes.
Congratulations to the
Thank you,
library.
thank you.
Always huge accomplishments going down at the library under you and Paul's leadership, who is the director of the North Miami Public Library. Let's talk about summer. Summer at the library is always something special for our youth, including things like the wildlife show. What can children and families look forward to with the 2025 summer reading program, which I also entered the competition for adults?
Yes, I saw you.
At the 2025 summer reading program at the library. Are there any new themes, activities, or partnerships that make this year stand out?
Well, the theme this year is Color Our World, so it's based on the arts, particularly visual arts. So we have a lot of programming that is geared towards that. So every Tuesday we have Show Day, where we showcase different partnerships, like with it's a company called Bubble World. So we're going to have a bubble show, which is actually happening next week, Tuesday at 10 a.m. We have partnered with the Miami Children's Museum, where they're going to bring us shows, as well as a magic show. We're having another animal show and things of that nature. So it's very fun, a very fun event for families to come out and enjoy in the summertime.
I look forward to that. Although I do work for the city, I enjoy coming out to the library's programming. The wildlife show is always amazing. I'm a little bit scared of the animals, but the tour guides always make it safe and always make it fun. So thank you for talking about that.
They are contained. They are animals that are contained.
They are
It's
contained.
really fun. And kids and adults alike love it. They come from far and wide to enjoy our animal show.
And then for the scaredy cats like me, you can always stand in the back and then just
Exactly.
watch from a distance.
Exactly.
The library's impact goes well beyond the summer months. How does the North Miami Public Library support educational development year-round, especially for students and families who rely on it as a learning hub?
Well, I want to talk about a partnership that we have with one of our own, which is MoCA, the Museum of Contemporary Art in North Miami. We partner with them for a program called NoMi at the Library. I'm sorry, not NoMi at the Library, MoCA at the Library. And they bring all of their materials, all the supplies, and then they provide us with an instructor to do a visual arts program for our teens. And then we've recently added on a section for our middle school. So we try to reach every sector of the community as far as the children are concerned, to make sure that they all are engaged in what we are doing in the city of North Miami.
So you spoke about partnerships, and partnerships are essential in expanding what a library can offer. What are some of the key community partnerships the North Miami Public Library has developed to enhance its programming, resources, or outreach efforts?
So like I said, one of them is the Museum of Contemporary Arts. Then we also have a partnership with a group called Concerned African Women. They are a nonprofit. They do have resources for the city of North Miami, for families in the city of North Miami, and particularly with the library, they do a parenting class in Creole for our Creole speaking patrons who just want a little bit of help with what's going on with their teens coming in to North Miami as a new American, and what is it that they can do better as parents to help their children.
So a lot of these programs that we spoke of, I'm going a little bit off topic here, are they only available to our North Miami residents or our seniors at the North Miami Senior High School, since that school is right across the street, or who were these programs available to?
Well, the majority of the programs that we implement are for everybody. We don't just include the city of North Miami, we include all of the surrounding cities and give them a chance to come in to participate in certain things that they may not have access to in their cities.
Thank you. Libraries are evolving spaces, and North Miami is no exception. How is the North Miami Public Library adapting its services to meet the changing needs of our community in 2025?
Well, I will go beyond 2025. So one thing we are looking to implement is an AI program for the community, for adults and for kids. It is something where the patrons who decide to engage in the program will receive a certificate saying that they have general knowledge of artificial intelligence and how it works well for them in work and play and in education.
One of my favorite things to do when I close out an interview is to ask my guests to leave us with a call of action. So what is something you as the Assistant Library Director want to see with either our parents getting more involved with their students in library, our students getting more involved? What is your call to action to our viewers who may be saying, I want to get involved, but I don't know how?
Well, what I would say is don't ever think that you don't have the space or the capacity to be involved. Everybody needs something in some area of their life, whether it be work, whether it be play or education. So come to the library. The library has a plethora of resources that are available. If you don't see anything and you know there is a need for you, just ask. If we don't have it, we can always point you in the right direction on where you should go to get that resource.
I want to genuinely thank you for joining us today. From the fashion sense we see every day to you being one of the guiding forces in the North Miami Public Library, you're doing amazing, and I wanted to personally thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to NoMi Insider on the Set. We hope today's conversation will shed light on the valuable resources available to our youth and how community partnerships like the Children's Trust continue to make a lasting impact. A special thank you to Georgette Spratling for joining us and sharing her insight. I'm Savannah Dre Smith. Until next time, stay informed, stay connected, and stay inspired here in the city of North Miami.